Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to Rogue Economics. This is lesson number 21. We're moving right along. I'm your Rogue Economist, Sanford Khan, otherwise known as a business author and speaker. The title of this Rogue lesson is different. It's entitled God Bless America. Well, maybe. God Bless America. Well, maybe. Why? Why is it this title? I was in a restaurant very recently, and on the wall, the owner had a picture with the American flag, and underneath it said, God bless America. I looked at it, I said, that's very nice. That's very patriotic, very well. Then I thought, I could do a video on that. I could do a video on that with that title. And so I am going to do a video, and this is the video on that. Let's move along. I don't know if God blesses America. This Supreme Being doesn't communicate with me. I'm not on this Supreme Being's email list, text list, doesn't call me. But let's say that the Supreme Being to a certain degree does. But one thing I'm fairly confident about, this Supreme Being will not protect us against our own folly. Will not protect us against our own folly. And what is our folly? What I like to read to you is a quote. I usually don't like to read on videos, but I want to get this quote correct. It's from Wendell Phillips. He was an American 19th century jurist and historian. He studied the history of republics going way back. This is his quote. It's a very short quote. Debt, D-E-B-T, is the fatal. Debt is the fatal, F-A-T-A-L, is the fatal disease of republics. The first thing and the mightiest to undermine governments and corrupt the people. How does it corrupt the people? The people think debt on the federal level is a free lunch. Look at witness the stimulus checks both the Trump administration and the Biden administration just gave to the people. The people think this is a free lunch. Oh, it's free money. No, it's not free money, friends. It's not free money. You pay for it. You take on more debt to the government. You eventually will pay for this through higher taxes, and it won't be on the rich. The real money's right there in the middle. They'll come after your money. Keep piling. It's also a drug. It corrupts the people because not only do they think it's free, it's like a narcotic. They get addicted to it. And once you get addicted to it, it doesn't stay the same. You want more and more and more. Eventually, that game comes to an end. Why? Because you have to sell the debt to investors. And investors will start to lose confidence in your currency. We're a reserve currency. We could do this. We could keep selling it up to a point. Once they lose confidence in your currency, the game is over. There's two indications that they're losing confidence. Excuse me. They're losing confidence in your currency. Number one, look at the yield on the 10-year Treasury. It's around 1.6, 1.65. If it goes above 2% and stays above 2%, that's an indication they're starting to lose confidence. When you lose confidence, you want a bigger return to help safeguard any losses. The second way is, and the most important, is if the three bond rating agencies, three major ones, that would be Fitch, S&P, and Moody's, downgrade American debt again. It was downgraded during the Obama administration. If they downgrade it again, interest rates will go up. Why? It's less secure. They'll go up. Guess what? Then the interest payments of the federal government to investors goes up. It becomes a bigger percent of the budget. It becomes a burden. The game will come to an end. It has to, all games come to an end. All games. There are no exceptions. The debt bubble will implode with consequences that will not be very nice. I don't want to speak anymore on this. This is a rather negative video, but you know something? You need to know this stuff. You need to protect yourself. I have remember on a former business card of mine, at the bottom I have a saying. If you can remember this saying, you can protect yourself. Liquidity is king, not Elvis. Liquidity is king, not Elvis. Be liquid. Have enough cash or liquid investments to ride out a downturn, not 6 months, but at least for 1 year. For at least 1 year. And then you'll be okay. You'll be okay. If you want to invest in government debt, invest in very short-term securities of the U.S. government, because you could always roll them over maybe to higher interest rates. If you want to play that game, you could do it. Anyways, I strongly encourage you, as I have in my last several videos, to get this book that I wrote that's on Amazon in either ebook or printed, called A Rogue Meister's Guide to Free Thinking. A Rogue Meister's Guide to Free Thinking. Be different than the herd. You could type in my name or type in the title on the search bar and it should pop up. It's very affordable. I believe the ebook is $2.99. I think the paperback is $9.95. You could afford it. You can afford a Starbucks coffee, you can afford this. Until we, oh, one other thing I forgot. They have a red button down below. I hit appreciate if that red button is subscribed to my channel. I appreciate if you could do that. Really appreciate it. That would be nice of you. Real nice of you. Anyways, until we meet again, stay well, stay prosperous, and remember, liquidity is king. Not Elvis. Be liquid. Be safe. Bye now.